Yo. Let's talk about the Incarnons of the week. The Steel Path, the Circuit, Zylok, Sibear, Dread, Despair, Hate, and Ravens and Kuva. Zylok. This is your duplex pistol. Duplex being like the Tigress, first shot when you press the button, second shot when you release the button. It is a bit funky and it's a weapon that really doesn't shine without the Incarnon adapter. It gives it a great buff in the Incarn mode. It's pretty powerful, but it's not as good against armor. I think that's the best way to say it, but if you mod correctly against it, or you just armor strip, you're gonna be seeing some crazy numbers with this thing. It's just a bit funky to use the Incarn mode. It takes a while, the charge and the delay, all that stuff. Sibear. Code Blast Radius is a joke, just like the Furex Incarn Fire AoE is, the fire area, but it's a pretty interesting weapon to be used as a stat stick, but just for me, it's not right there. It's not where it should be, or if they were to maybe make this Code Blast Radius something good, it would be a better Incarn, but just the way it is, I can't really say this is anything close to number one. Dread Incarnon, Paris Incarnon, and the Cinta, they share pretty much the same type of projectile, but the difference is that Dread and Paris, if I'm not wrong, the projectile has like an infinite travel time, and so as long as you can keep them on trapped on something like a void proc or a magnetized bubble, you are gonna be, you're just gonna have that projectile there. It deals a kind of a crap ton of damage, it's able to deal, but I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan, just because it's the same thing that other weapons are already. Powerful, but nothing new. Despair turns them into explosive kunai that after a second of delay they explode, deal decent damage, automatic pretty much. If you can mod correctly against armor, you're gonna be having something decent to use even on the steel path, but if not, it's gonna struggle a bit with armor, but it's pretty interesting, pretty decent. The Hate Incarn becomes one of the most unique melee weapons of them all, especially the most unique side. It becomes a ranged weapon when you're using your neutral combo and forward combo. It releases something like shadowish blades of your scythe, or even some spectral blades in front of you that deal a crazy amount of damage. It's gonna be heat damage, there's also the slash there, and you can pretty much go full ranged and get a lot of combo if you use a relentless combination. This thing is kinda nuts. That's the best way I can put it. For this week's priority, I would say 1 because of uniqueness, then 2, I would say if you have the Zylok Prime and you're into weapons that deal you're like into some cannon-like weapons, like a beam, a very strong beam, but not on the beam weapon type that is automatic and not like the Ambrax or the Synapse, but like a cannon. If you're into that, then the Zylok is for you. That's gonna be your 2, then 3, 4, and 5. If not 2, 3, 4, and 5, I would just say that Sibear is the last one, because it just feels so not right there. But yeah, that's what I would go for on this week. Leave it a like, subscribe, and peace.